Are you serious? Are you serious? We have breaking news coming out of Ukraine. In Donetsk, there's been a powerful explosion in a coal mine. Now, dozens are feared dead after Donetsk coal mine explosion. About 50 workers are believed to be trapped underground at this coal mine as relatives clamor for news about the survivors. Dozens of miners are trapped underground and feared dead after a blast at a coal mine in eastern Ukraine, where the rebel stronghold of Donetsk is. So you have the Russian separatists, the Russian rebels, pro-Russian rebels, who actually control this area. That's where the explosion takes place. Rescuers saying the chance of finding many survivors are slim. Mine officials say the explosion took place was not linked to the fighting at the nearby front line in the war between Moscow and the Moscow pro-Russian rebels and the Ukrainian government. But I have to raise suspicions, and here's why. Because in the same area, we have an airplane shot out of the sky. Remember? The Malaysian Flight 17 on 7/17 last year, 2014. Now, the same area, just about a month ago, there was a massive chemical explosion. A plant there exploded. And some people think it was a nuke was dropped on it. I don't think so, but it was unbelievably powerful explosion. Now we have a coal mine explosion. Same area, plane crash, chemical explosion, mine explosion. Is this part of the warfare? Is this part of the warfare? That if Ukraine, if you don't settle with Russia, these major catastrophes will continue to happen. And remember, Ukraine is extremely gifted in technological, especially industrial, intellectual property. They make some of the best machines in the world. They make the rocket launchers are designed and engineered in Ukraine that are used by all of the superpowers. You have to understand the strategic, seriously, war is a game of deception and lies. And it's all part of wearing down the opponent. I don't know. This could be a total accident for all I know. I'm not there. I don't know. But I'm bringing up the question. Plane crash, eastern Ukraine, not far from Donetsk. Chemical explosion, eastern Ukraine, not far from Donetsk. Coal mine explosion in Donetsk, right there again, eastern Ukraine. All of them were controlled by rebel pro-Russian separatist fighters. All three controlled the area where these events took place. Now, Donetsk has been the scene of heavy fighting between pro-Russian separatists who control the region and forces loyal to the government of Kiev. Now, the ceasefire was sharply reduced to violence in the past week, but it hasn't completely stopped it. So you have a ceasefire, but then you have infrastructure blowing up. So, folks, we're a long way. I'm sure that Ukrainian President Poroshenko I'm lost for words, and I'm sure that Vladimir Putin of Russia is saying, "Look, I have nothing to do with this." So we'll keep an eye on it. We don't know how many people are dead. This is very, very unfortunate accident, or whether it's an accident or whether it was a deliberate attack. I don't know how many have dead, but this isn't good. So pray. Would you please pray for these miners, pray for the families of these miners and everyone involved. And it's just horrible what's happening in Ukraine. Dear Lord, have mercy. The world is on the brink of World War III in so many different areas, whether it's Syria and Iraq with ISIS, whether it's unstable governments like Libya and Yemen, whether it's Boko Haram abducting and murdering Christians in Nigeria, whether it's North Korea firing missiles and talking about war with America and South Korea, whether it's Russia and the Ukrainians involved in the eastern Ukraine conflict. I mean, you name it, there's so many issues. The world is totally and I won't even bring up Israel and Hamas in Gaza and the surrounding, and Iran building a bomb that Israel says would, of course, could be used for annihilation. I mean, all these things are very, very, very disturbing. But we're in the last days, and Jesus said that these events would take place. Matthew 24. Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're living in the last days.